All right, in this video, we're going to go over replacing the sieve bed assembly in the Rhythm P2, and this will also work with the P2E6. I do have the P2E6 in front of me. I'll just show you one key difference in between the two once we get to the specific step. So first off, you're going to need your sieve bed assembly. We do have those available for sale here at Main Clinic Supply. I do have a Phillips screwdriver, and then also a smaller flathead screwdriver. That's just to help get off the base stickers that are on the bottom that help just stop the vibration if it's on a hard surface. So first thing we're going to do on our P2E6, we're going to just remove the battery. We don't want any power to the unit, of course, so we'll take that and set it aside. Now I'm going to flip the unit over, and you're going to notice so it's on the same side we removed the battery. This is the cover we actually want to remove off. And to do that, there's actually screws that are located under these two pads. So that's where this flathead screwdriver is going to come in handy. So I'll take that and just help peel these off here. And we will reuse these. So we'll set those aside. So there's our two pads we want removed. And then inside here are actually T10 screws, but we don't have to worry about actually having that as a tool because we actually have it included in our sieve bed kit from Rhythm. So we'll open the box and you'll notice the screwdriver is right on top. So we'll take that and remove these two screws from this side here. And we'll set those aside and we'll reuse those as well. There's one screw, and here is two. So to remove this cap, you'll want to just slide it, if you're looking at the top, we'll slide it up and then off. So just like so. We'll set that aside. And here, you'll see our sieve bed assembly. All right, so now we're going to remove this valve assembly here. And to do so, we're going to remove the top two connections here. And then there's two T10 screws. So there's one right there, and there's one also down on the bottom in the middle that we'll be removing to get this off. All right, so first to remove the wires, there's a little push tab on the top. We'll push down on that and then we'll pull straight up here. So there's our first one and there's our second. So now I'm going to take my T10 and we're going to undo both of these screws here. So there's our first one. And there's our second one. And then we're just going to pull straight out slightly, and then we're just going to set it aside here. So I'm not even going to undo the tube that's on there. We're just going to set that aside. All right, so now we got our sieve beds exposed here. One quick difference I want to notate, if you do have one of the P2s, you're going to notice there's one extra connector, and you'll notice it's right there. So that is a little sensor that is built onto the sieve beds on these older P2s. That it just tells the concentrator a little bit more information to monitor the sieve beds. It was actually removed on these newer devices because the machine itself is a lot more advanced in detecting the oxygen concentration. Whereas with these, it would monitor like the temperature of the sieve beds, and that would help also alert when they need to get replaced. So just better technology in the P2E6, so that is why it's removed. But you will notice they still include that on the newer sieve beds, but they still work with the P2E6. You obviously just don't have that connector that you plug into that little chip that's located on those sieve beds. So just one quick little difference between the P2 and the P2E6. If you do have the P2, you do just need to remove that connector and of course plug it back in once you do get those replaced. So biggest key difference between the two, otherwise the steps are the exact same here. Again, with the valve removed to the side, we're going to take our sieve bed assembly and just slide them out. All right, so here is our old sieve bed assembly. So now we're going to set these aside so that we don't get them mixed up with our new set. And then go ahead and pull these out of the box. All right, so here is our new set. You're going to notice there's black caps on the top and on the bottom. And then again, here is that little electrical connector. If you do have the P2, you'll utilize that. If you do have the P2E6, you don't have to worry about it. Just disregard it. They do come on the new columns, but if you do have the P2E6, that is not used, so you don't have to worry about that portion. So we're going to take the caps off of both sides here. So you got 2, and then 3 and 4. All right, so with our new sieve bed assembly, we're going to take them and slide them in there. And just note that your sieve beds do have both a kind of a more curved portion and then more of a flat portion. That flat portion will go towards the bottom of the concentrator. So we'll take that, slide these back in. And you'll hear that nice click. That way you know you have it all the way into place. And then we're going to take our valve body here, and then we're going to put it back onto the other end of the sieve tubes. And again, we have our 2 T10 screws that we're going to tighten that down with. And again, just finger tight on those. They don't have to be too tight for any reason. And then don't forget to plug in, again, if you have your P2, you have that extra connector to plug in on your sieve beds. Otherwise, since this is the P2E6, we just have the 2 on top here for our valves. And these just help control the oxygen coming in and out of the sieve beds. All right, so just double check again everything. So we got our connectors in place, our valve bodies on there real nice. Now we're gonna put the cover back over here. So to put it back on, we're gonna put it on and then slide it downwards. So we're gonna take it, put it up to the concentrator, slide it down. And then I'm gonna use one hand and just hold it into place while I flip it upside down. And then we're gonna put our 2 T10 screws back into the bottom to hold this cap on. And we'll put these on finger tight. All right, and then we're gonna take our little rubber feet, and then they should have a little stickiness to them. If they don't, you can always add glue, of course, to them and put them back on. So there is 1 and 2. All right, so that is the sieve bed replacement in our Rhythm P2 or P2E6 concentrator. Again, just notate the difference between the P2 and the P2E6 just has that little extra connector in the P2 that will not be used with the P2E6. If you do have any questions in regards to doing this procedure, or if you're looking to purchase the sieve beds, we do have them available here at Main Clinic Supply, and we do have our service team available for any questions that you have in regards to doing this, or any questions that you may have along the way as well. I hope this video was helpful in regards to maintaining your Rhythm P2E6 or P2.